God, we had so much drama. Also, how fucking sad that you were literally like, I really like this girl.
Oh, it's so bad. Literally cheats on me with Jake. And I was like, I was sitting there, I was like, I feel stupid. Because I remember after the podcast, she was so angry, like, how dare you do, like, my competitors podcast, all this shit. I was like, no, it's fine. I spoke so highly of you. And then all this shit went down. I was like,
you're like, fuck that bitch.
I look like a fucking idiot.
Are we recording? Yeah. Okay, let's record. Okay, there's so much going on.
Oh my God.
Okay, first.
Are you crying?
Yeah, 'cause I'm just laughing so hard remembering.
So bad.
Okay, wait. All right. Daddy gang. Listen to me. You already know who's here because you hear his laugh. Harry! Harry is back, and we were just reminiscing, and then we were like, just fucking start recording. Harry and I are reminiscing because we're like, holy shit. The last time that he was on the podcast, Harry comes in, and he's like, there's a girl, and I love her, and I could see something with her, and she's so smart, and she's talented, and she's beautiful, and she fucks me right. Literally, right when we released the episode, this girl's fully cheating on him, and I remember, and we never got to, like, say anything on the internet, because I was like, fuck, and Daddy Gang was like, oh my God, he's talking so highly, like, who's the girl? Meanwhile, she's fully cheating on you the day we released.
Getting fucking piped, like raw dog.
And you're like, oh, okay. So that was really sad. So I kind of had to...
So that was really sad.
That sucks for you. Anyways, Harry, we need to get back into it. I missed you.
I miss you too.
I feel like we had so much that happened since. Like, how long ago was that?
No, it was
November,
like,
October.
Yeah. What? That was crazy. Yeah, you moved here.
Yeah. We jumped into it. And living life.
You have a boyfriend now?
I do have a boyfriend.
That's crazy.
I know. Are you upset?
Yes. I actually am.
Okay, wait. Are you single?
Actually, I need to tell you something.
What?
I was having a conversation with someone that me and you both know. And he was like saying something. He's like, bro, Alex Cooper, she talks the talk, but she also walks the walk. And I was like, no fucking way.
What do you mean, like in bed?
Yeah.
I guess I wonder who it is.
Yeah. He's like,
I've literally only hooked up with one guy in LA before I moved here. And I was like, wow. And I knew, I didn't think he would talk that way, but at least it's good.
I was like, because I was like probing. Because I was just
okay.
like, oh, we filmed the episode. Like, it was really exciting.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I heard all this shit. Like, I wonder if it's legit.
Oh,
and
right.
And then he's just like, no, man, there's like legit. Like, this bitch, like, she does what she says. And I was like, fuck.
Okay, well, that makes me happy because
I'm proud of you.
No, but I could see people being like, does she literally make this shit up? She like
No.
goes on Urban Dictionary and he's like, what's a blowjob? And then I come in here and like regurgitate.
See, I'm the opposite. I talk the talk, but I just fucking fumble the
yeah,
bag.
You're like flopping around trying to eat a girl's pussy. One day, hopefully you figure it out. Harry, I have so much faith in you. So are you single?
Yeah.
You're single.
I think so.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
Dude, can I stop?
I'm not putting a bitch on ever again on this podcast.
I was just about to say, I had deja vu, Daddy Gang. Do you not remember that last time Harry was on the podcast, he literally said, I'm like, are you single? He's like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, and you said that exact same time last time. What's happening?
No,
you're not telling me.
Okay, no, we were speaking about this girl that I was like.
Harry's friend is in the room too.
Yeah, Abby. But we were speaking about this girl that I was
Abby?
No, that's his name.
Oh my God, I thought you were just telling us the girl's name.
No, I would never.
Okay, so you think you have a girl?
She keyed my car. She went down. I fucked someone else. She fucked someone else. Oh. And then I was.
She keyed your car? Did you say she keyed your car?
Yes.
The way you casually just go, she keyed my car, then I went down, blah, blah, blah. What?
Yeah, it was so bad. I fucked up. It was my fault.
Okay, wait, quickly tell us.
Okay, I deserve it.
Okay,
she was going down. I told her not to worry about this chick, blah, 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 this chick.
What do you mean she was going down? What does that mean?
Okay.
She was going down to your dick?
No, I was being a piece of shit.
Okay.
Like, I was trying to like scheme something to try and be funny.
Okay.
And then it looked way worse than what it was. And I was like, this is bad. The next morning I woke up, my car, like I was at the gym, like car's like got a key all down the side. It cost me $10K to get it fixed.
Hold on, I just have to say, for a bitch to key a guy's car is so intense.
It's crazy.
Like, you had to have, like, that should almost be, like, your baby mama. Like, I don't see any reason, maybe unless I'm in, like, a serious, committed relationship, I don't see the reason to key a guy's car. So you were in a full relationship?
No.
So then what?
Yeah, I don't know, but she would also, like...
Is she well in the head?
She would also, like, show up to the gym and just, like, sit outside, like, I need to see you. And I'm like, hi. But I'm like... I invite that.
Right, you kind of like the crazy.
Yeah, I'd be like laying in bed. I'd be like, fuck, wouldn't it be crazy if you got pregnant? She's like, why? I'm like, every famous NBA player's got a baby mama.
It's true. So you kind of want a baby mama, but you don't want one.
I have to follow the blueprint.
Right. Because you're not in the NBA though. You literally don't have the NBA's financial status, and you like literally aren't the NBA.
Yeah, I'm literally like underneath the table, like in the trash.
You're not even on like a close to roster. You're not
way.
even. So why are you comparing yourself to NBA?
I don't know. I'm just trying to make myself feel better.
But you were hanging out with Larsa Pippen the last I saw you, so maybe. I don't know. Daddy Gang, Harry is back. I'm so happy that you're single. I don't understand why a girl's keying your car, but I have to say, men love the crazy. And at least in the stages of you not like fully wanting to be like, this is my wife. Like, you love to fuck with the crazy when you're just dating, right? Because it's fun. Yeah. That's why it's fun to like fuck with men. And so honestly, I kind of love that she's just like showing up to the gym being, hi.
Yeah.
Harry.
But I'm also toxic as fuck as well. Like,
why? What are you doing?
Nothing like that bad, but
nothing bad. Like, I don't know why she keyed my car.
Mind games,
just fucking her mom. Like, what did you do?
No, legit, just mind games. Like
tell us the mind games, because I think a lot of girls would love to hear so that they can spot it if a guy's doing it to them.
Oh shit. Okay, fuck. Like, I'll just text her the most. Like, I'll be bored. Whenever I'm bored is like the worst time for any girl that's ever like interacting with me, because like I'll legit just start shit out of nowhere, just like full blown. Just like
I'm getting
like
hot and heat. I'm wet. Oh God, this is my love language. When guys are like psycho to me, I'm like, oh my God, yes, I want to one up you.
I'm legit horrible because I'll be bored and then I'll just like text some shit like, I actually saw the craziest shit to do on TikTok. It was lit.
What?
If you're ever bored and you want to like piss someone off, you go on Google, you like type like loading image and you be like, explain this please, and you send it. You send it as like. And it won't load, and they'll be like, "What the fuck have I done?" And you're like, "Look, shut the fuck up and explain it."
And they're like, "I can't see it. Yeah, it's not loading. Hold on, I'm in my car. Let me pull over."
And then you send another one. Then you send another one, and you just keep going, and they're just like freaking the fuck out. Like, maybe your internet's whack, but like explain it. I'm getting pissed off. And then,
you start gaslighting them. Harry, that's called gaslighting.
This is me. Hi.
And then you're like, I am gas. I am light. Woo, gaslight. Woo, woo, woo.
It's literally me.
So you enjoy that?
Look, it was some people.
Just say yeah.
Yeah. I'm a piece of
shit.
I
do too. The thing is, it's crazy being in a committed relationship. Like, really the first honest one I've ever been in. And it's crazy because I felt like I had taken that playbook to the extreme. It is kind of nice. Like, I'm hibernating for a little bit. Like, I'm not being as crazy. Like, I do occasional things, but I'm nice in my hibernation. If he does anything, though, slightly off because I'm in a relationship and I don't get the crazy fueling me, I will go psycho.
Oh, actually, this is what I did recently, which was like so dumb. I was just thinking about it then about being psycho.
I want more. More.
So she flew to New York for her friend's birthday.
Okay.
I made her. I'm like, who flew you out? Who you fucking like legit like. Made her send me like her hotel reservation, her flight details, like everything like that, who she's with. I'm like, send me a video of like who's around you. Just like, because I was bored.
Right.
I'm like, whatever. I'm like, who are you fucking? And then she's like, I'm not fucking anyone. I'm in New York. And I'm just like, fine. You're out there fucking someone. I'll go fuck someone. I'll fuck 10 bitches. Watch me. And this chick's having a meltdown.
She's like, Harry, I'm literally with my grandma. Yeah. And you're like, grandma schmamma. Yeah. Fuck you.
Who is he? Who is he? Who's Mr. Grandma?
Okay, so I kind of like it. From what I'm taking is Harry is saying, you're a piece of shit, but also you're playing the game. And that's why I've always said, like, there's nothing wrong with it when a bitch stays around or a guy stays around for the crazy. It literally is just because you guys are fully in the not dating stages, you're in the fucking around stage. Yeah. And the mental manipulation and the gaslighting is fun. Like, you enjoy fucking around because then once it gets stable and normal and healthy, it's boring. Yeah. Who wants stable and normal and healthy when you can have fucking crazy psychotic? Because then the sex is better and then it's more fun and it's just a game. So I think that's good because a lot of people wrote in a lot of questions today for you, which I'm excited to get to. But first, something is in the air. And that is why I wanted to have you on today because although a little birdie, and by little birdie, it means me going onto YouTube and watching your new lead podcast. What's your new podcast?
Tap In.
He was what's it called again?
I just had a stroke trying to figure out.
Okay. Tap In. He has a new podcast and I went on, I watched it.
Bless.
So cute. So amazing. Fuzzy flowers all around my heart for you. So happy for you. Do you think coming on Call Her Daddy made you want to have a podcast? Really?
Yeah, because he poached me. He was just like, hey, what's going on?
His friend in the room.
Yeah.
And you just said like you gotta come on the podcast.
I was like, dude, you gotta have your own podcast.
You do.
Because
You
was
are
so
really good.
good.
You are really good at talking. You are.
Oh,
so
look at you guys.
yeah, you're like, I know. So have you made any money yet? Are you still broke? Or are you
No, we're
still on
making
the
money.
decline?
Yeah, we sold some
we're
good
doing well.
ads.
Here we go.
And we
Here we go.
got a big deal coming in this week. So
Yeah.
we're doing.
Although you're still on the decline, you're now rounding the corner to the up climb.
No, I'm still going down.
Oh, down.
Yeah.
But you had like kind of like a little moment where you flatlined. Now you
Yeah.
keep going down.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was
At
stable
least-
for a bit now.
Yeah, at least you're doing something that you enjoy while
Yeah.
on the decline,
Yeah.
as opposed to sitting around just jacking off. So I think that's great. So anyways, so I was watching and you said that you're sober.
Yes.
Which is so crazy because I chose you actually to come on the podcast today because I thought, Alex, really think to yourself right now, who is the biggest degenerate in LA that you know? And I was like, Harry.
Yep. Perfect.
Harry.
So quick.
Harry.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
not
right
even
away.
a question.
No
I didn't have a
guesses.
stroke. I didn't have to think about it. Like you did
Yeah.
your podcast name, like fully was like
Yeah.
Harry.
Piece of shit.
But now you're sober.
Yeah.
Forever?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Okay. But like that means obviously you were going a little too hard.
Yeah.
So we're gonna reflect on the hard days.
Yeah, it was
because
really
I don't
bad.
want to talk about sober you, although I'm
Yeah.
proud of you, and we can like round out to that at the end.
Yeah. We didn't care about sober me.
It is spring, and I was thinking about it. Like, don't you feel like because of quarantine, everyone was looking forward to the holidays? So like, this will make quarantine better. Like, we got holidays coming up. You go through
Yeah.
the holidays, you're like, that fucking sucked. Nothing was better. If anything, it was worse. Then we have
Yes.
New Year's, and everyone was like, New Year, new us. 2021, fuck 2020. Then we get into 2021, and it was like, wait, nothing actually changed. If anything, now 2021 is just as bad, if not worse, because we hyped it up, and now it's nothing. But now it's spring. Did you notice everyone on their Instagram accounts this past week? I feel like specifically shit changed of like everyone's outside.
Yeah.
Everyone's in pools. Everyone's partying because it's spring.
It's crazy.
Right? And when I think spring, I think about spring break. And I know you've never been on spring break. So everyone's like, so he isn't drinking. He didn't go on spring break and he barely went to college. Why is he here? Well, we'll get there. But so I'm thinking spring. I'm already asking myself, why is Harry here today?
Actually, I'll just leave.
No, it's fine. Please stay because we have no other option this week. So we're fucked.
I'm the bottom of the barrel.
We're recording on Monday, so we got no one. I was gonna call Tana, but I know she's so unreliable.
Yeah,
Like, there's no
sucks.
fucking way. She literally texted me in like 7 days, being like, "Sorry, just seeing this." Like, fuck you, Tana. So, anyways, so I'm thinking, and I'm like, spring break, and I was thinking about how I feel so bad for everyone that they can't be on spring break right now, and they can't be like enjoying the debauchery that is going out and getting fucking lit. And I was like, why don't we bring spring break, Harry and Alex well, let me put myself first. Alex and Harry edition.
Yes.
And why don't we talk about, like, I know you have, let's talk about your college experience first. Because I know you said, what was your college experience?
I was at university for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yep, not very good at it.
Oh.
I wasn't doing amazing.
Wait.
But like.
Wait. So you go two years and in what country?
In Australia.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's so different to
Okay, can you
America.
explain it to us? I feel like it's kind of interesting to me.
It's literally like school. So, like you just go and like there was no like big parties. There was nothing like
Yeah.
crazy. Like everyone's just getting lit and doing their same thing. But
Do you commute or did you like actually live in a dorm?
no, I lived. My family bought a house right beside it, so I could live in it. And then
Oh,
I
that's
just-
kind of nice.
Yeah, it was
Rich
so-
dick
yeah.
flex. Whoa,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, my mom was
Yeah,
like,
my
"Oh,
mom
you
bought me a mansion.
She's like, "You go to university, I'll get you a house." I was like, "Oh, okay, great."
Oh.
And then 2.5 years later, I'm just like, "Mom, I can't do this."
Wait, hold on. What do you? So you dropped out 2 years in.
Yeah.
How did you decide?
What
What happened?
No, it's a sad story. Do
Harry.
we want to go sad?
How sad? Really sad?
Like it sucks. All right,
Oh.
just reality here. Okay, we'll just.
Okay,
we'll
we'll
make
go
it,
into
we'll,
it. Get
we'll
into
make
it.
fun.
We'll make it fun.
yeah.
If it's sad, it's sad. Go. Just tell me
Okay,
quickly.
my friend killed himself.
Dude, that's so
So
dark.
sad,
Oh
I
my
know.
god. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Wait. R.I.P.
Yeah.
One of your best friends. I'm so sorry.
No.
You
but like,
shit. You meant dark.
yeah,
I'm so sorry.
I told you. No, it was like, yeah. Don't cry. Are you crying?
Okay. No, I was getting like a little emotional. That hit
Yeah.
me. Okay. Your
No,
friend.
no,
okay.
it was heavy. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it was like I was at university. I was trying my best to like get by, do things, and then my brother's like best friend, the guy I grew up looking up to and everything like that, ended up like committing suicide. And then my other best friend from growing up shot himself in the leg because he was fucked up on horse tranquilizers and was like considering it.
Right.
So I was like,
What the fuck?
it all hit me just before, and there was some shit that happened with my dad where he wasn't doing it. So it was like
A lot.
three
bang,
big
bang,
things.
bang, bang. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was like, shit, this is about to be before my exams. I wasn't doing amazing. So then I'm like, fuck it. I was looking on Facebook, reality TV. There was this application, and I was like, sweet. Send a photo of my undies in. And then they're just like, cool, we really want you on. 3 days later, I flew out to New Zealand, then went and did this reality TV show, won $100,000.
Oh.
And I was like, sweet. You know what?
Flex.
I'm not meant to be at university.
Yeah.
I'm not meant to do this shit. So I was just like, after that,
Peace the fuck out.
I was like, fucking bye.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's how this shit all started.
Dude, but that's why I love having people on my show, because I feel like half the time I have a whole conspiracy now about Bryce Hall and all the D'Amelios, and I feel actually awful for all of them right now. I have a complete change of heart. And I just feel like we've talked about it before on the last episode, but like nobody knows what anyone's going through.
Yeah, no
so like be kind. But okay, so
you're heavy, huh?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
No. It's totally fine. And like I don't want anyone to think I'm being disrespecting, like not staying there. But like this is gonna be an uplifting moment. I'm so sorry for you. That's honestly so awful.
It happened.
But yes,
we're moving.
So you decide to leave college.
Yes.
So you didn't have a crazy college experience.
Well, I did. Like I was a little slut. Like I was bartender, like at the university bar. I was doing as much as I could, like fucking everyone. Yeah,
wait, you were a bartender?
Yeah, as well.
Oh my God, wait, I was too.
Really?
I literally was just telling the story in my intro, but I can quickly tell you. Basically, I got chlamydia.
Oh, lit.
Once in my life, I remember it so deeply too, because it's like, you just never think you're going to be that girl, and then like, you're that girl, and you're like, fuck. And so I remember I was like in college, I was telling the dad again, but basically I got this bartending job that I want, like, because my parents were like, fuck you, we're not paying for spring break. So I was like, how do I make money? So I couldn't work during the school year because I was playing soccer. So in the summer, it was the only time I could get a job. So I start bartending at this club, and it was like a high-end club, and I am bartending. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Half the time someone's getting a full thing of vodka, someone's getting cranberry juice. Like, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, woo! So I meet like the guy that's like the bar back / promoter, and honestly, like something about a promoter when I was 19, I was like, woo! Like I was so horny for this man, and everyone was fucking me. He had sleeve tattoos, like so fucking hot. I end up fucking him like a couple of years later because I see him in a bar, and I was just like, ooh, it was the man that I always wanted to fuck. Fucked him, got chlamydia.
Nice.
And the moment that I got chlamydia, I was like, was it worth it? It wasn't worth it.
No.
So I was exposing myself about getting chlamydia on my quote unquote spring break.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a story that like really embodies, because I told you like we're talking shit that like we really fucked up our lives, like tell me a story that embodied like your college experience even though you didn't have spring break.
Okay, this is actually disgusting.
Okay.
No, this is actually horrible. I was thinking about it on the way here, and I was like, Alex is gonna think I'm actually fucking disgusting.
I love how I'm looking at you. I'm like, Harry, I have chlamydia, and you still have hard eyes. You're like, but I love you.
Like, wow. I was like, something in common.
Have you had chlamydia?
Yeah,
at
university. At university.
Wait, really?
Like twice. Yeah.
Oh my God, we're clam sisters.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Hard eyes.
Okay. This is actually fucking disgusting.
Okay.
I don't recommend anyone doing this. Okay. So where I went to university was like 2.5 hour drive from the airport. Okay. And on this drive, like I'm a chronic sleeper. Once I'm sitting down, like I started like nod off. Okay. And like at that time, like I was still learning to drive, and I would always like start to like nod off on like long drives.
Right.
And I'd like put music out loud, and I'd like scream, trying to like get the energy up. I'd have like energy drinks. Nothing was working.
Because you're gonna fall asleep at the wheel.
Yeah, I'd always fall asleep.
I hate that.
And I was like, it's so bad. What do I start doing? I'm like, I better start beating myself off. So hold on.
You're driving and jacking off.
It gets way worse.
They're going to change the signs in Australia once a year. There's like, apparently Harry has changed it. We got to do no jacking off and driving. Okay, keep going.
It was so bad. So that was the only thing that was keeping me awake, because I'd be like so focused, like screaming my favorite song, just like, like just beating off into my shirt, like crazy. So it got to a point where whenever I was driving this road, I'd just get horny as fuck.
Oh, wait, the road like brought back memories?
Yeah, I'd be like coming back from home, and I'd be like driving, and I'd be like, oh shit, like I'm getting like in the car, and I was driving, and there was this other girl I spotted on a highway driving as well, and I was like, I wonder if I could pull her over. So I'm like driving down this highway. It's a 2.5 hour drive, by the way. So like trying to get beside her, like look like a madman. I was like, yo, like slow down, like pointing at her car. There's nothing wrong with it.
Was she like hot?
No. Oh. Terrible.
You're like, I just want that road beef. Yeah, here we go. Like literally, let's go.
Legit like roadkill. Like we're driving, and I like finally pulled her over like after like half an hour, and she's like, what's wrong? I was like, just put your number and I need to call you. And we're like driving. I'm in my little Ford Fiesta, like going back to where I'm from. And
road rage.
Mr. Bean.
I'm trying to fuck
with a boner. And I like call her. And I'm like, hey, where are you going? She's like, I'm passing through this place. Like, I'm going to see my grandma. And I was like, sweet. I was like, I'm going. Like, I live in this city. I'm going back after work in like 20 minutes. You want to just come pull up? Crazy shit. I'm not even lying. So she comes. Like, I pull up to my house. She comes. She walks straight in. I remember looking at my roommate, and he's just like, what the fuck? Because this chick, like,
you're in college at this point.
Yeah.
Okay,
this chick was like.
Not the cutest.
Like, but I was just like, I have to execute because it's a story now.
Right.
I have to tell and call her daddy.
Right.
In like 5 years time.
You were vigilant. You were literally manifesting in that moment.
Yeah.
Pull the bitch over, fuck her.
Yes.
Okay, so she comes into your house.
So we come to their house, and we're just like talking, and I was like, look, I've only got like 20 minutes. She's like, okay, cool. And then we start like kissing. I take her top off. hickeys all up her titties and like neck, like a fucking trail. And I'm like, what happened here? You get attacked? And she's like, no, I just saw my ex just before I come. And I was like, that's enough for me.
You were literally
rip her clothes off and just.
I thought you would say that's enough for me. Get out. Like, I don't want to double
I was like,
dip.
no way. Woo!
Literally what?
I was like, you just go, fuck, let's go.
She literally has semen still coming out of her pussy.
Just
and you're like,
dribbling
yes.
out. Yeah, extra lube. We're going in.
Stop.
So that happened. We legit started having sex. 30 seconds later, I'm like, ugh, in her ear. I'm like, look, we got to go. I got work. I got to put my little fucking liquor shirt on and like start like buttoning up. And she's like, okay, sweet. Never heard her again. Don't know her name. Don't know what she is, where she is, what she's doing. No idea. It was the most bizarre shit ever. Like, how disgusting is that?
How much, like, shout out, all I'm thinking is shout out whoever you are, Road Beefy. The fact that she never texted you, I have so much respect for that girl.
Why?
She knew what it was. She knew what it was.
True,
Imagine if she tried to text you and be like, hey, like, what are you doing after work? You would have been like, fuck off. You would have fucked her off. The fact that she knew better and was like, it was what it was and it will be what it is.
Good girl.
And, like, maybe she saw you on your show and was like, oh my God, like I fucked him, but she still has your number.
That's to do with
and
the skinny dick.
Yeah,
Wow.
there we go. Honestly, the fact that you are jacking off while you're driving, I'm picturing you like going to touch your like stick shift and you're like grabbing your dick inside. You're like, oh fuck, wrong one. And then you pull a girl over.
It was hard when you're like having like a good nut and your eyes start to like close and you're like twitching and you're like, oh shit. Like, Harry,
the fact that you come and call her daddy and you're like, oh yeah, like this one time in college, and you pull out that out of your asshole. The fact that you didn't tell me that on the first episode is so unbelievable that you have that many stories in your life. You're like, oh yeah, just the one broad that I pulled over on the side of the fucking road. Daddy Gang, see, anything can happen. So when you see a hot man on the road next time, Daddy Gang, try Harry's trick and start masturbating and make eye contact. Because the eye contact you can make when you're masturbating is different than just normal eye contact. So I really appreciate you telling us that story, Harry, because it honestly just made my day.
Also, on this same highway, if me and my boys like drive into that city, would always like there'd always be like girls going, because we have this thing called schoolies. So once you finish school, it's like the biggest party ever. So if like we're going up, and there's always like cars and stuff, would always have our like numbers on notes and like put them in different cars because it's always like bumper to bumper with traffic, and we like get out and like give girls our numbers and just fuck these bitches. Wait,
that's so smart. The fact that you also had a house.
I know. It was a flex. I'm like, you want to come to my house?
Yeah, my house that my mommy bought me.
It's a piece of shit house.
Yeah, but your mom bought you that house. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's vibe. Shut up, Mom.
I honestly, I was dying laughing because I was asking Daddy Gang, like, hey, like, send in stories of, like, you that, like, crazy spring break stories. And I was dying laughing because I thought this one really embodied. Well, first of all, I was going to ask you about MILF, and have you ever fucked MILFs?
Yeah.
Okay, because this one girl wrote in, she was like, so a lot of spring breaks, like, I've gone on, but one we did with our moms, and Daddy Gang, this is from you, and she said, needless to say, one of the nights, things got a little crazy, and someone walked in on my friend's mom sucking one of the guy's dick in the laundry room of the condo. The mom and her daughter got into a huge fight when the mom got caught. Can you imagine seeing your mom suck off a guy, and also she was fully married? And I'm like, would you ever go on a trip like that with your mom?
Yes.
No, what? After hearing that story, Harry is like, I want to see what?
My mom's fucking wild.
What?
Legit. Like, that would be crazy. I'd be like, Mom, get these fucking boys in your room and go crazy. Let's fucking go. You wouldn't want your mom to have a good time?
Dude, I just don't know. Seeing her on her knees, like that is
I wouldn't want to see it, but I'd want my mom to get her back blown the fuck out.
That's totally fine. That's totally, I actually kind of agree with you to like know that she's getting it. Yeah. Have you, because I was thinking about you, like, I guess you had your house, but I was thinking about people in spring break and how they're like, it's almost the best days when they're the most ratchet days. Like right now, Harry, you're flying down when you go to like Miami and stuff, and you're hanging out with rich people. So you're hanging out like a huge fucking mansion. Yeah. But isn't it kind of the best when you're in those like little condos? There's 2 bedrooms with 14 people in them. Shit gets disgusting.
So bad.
And so when you look back at like, I guess your college days, like it was a little bit more ratchet, but do you think that your sex has stayed the same, or did you enjoy like being a little bit more ratchet back then, or are you like happy you grew up now?
I feel like I know right now doing what I do it is way better.
Yeah,
but, like when I was at college, like it was so bad. Like I'd have like my friend would have a go in like the living room, and like she'd like come into my bedroom and then like go back and forth, like legit.
Wait, the girl would go back and forth between the two.
Yeah,
of you?
It was crazy because he's into butt shit, so he'd like fuck in the ass, and I'm
and
like,
then you go in the pussy.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm staying away from that.
Okay, that's so nice that you guys are like providing for her in different ways.
Yeah,
you're givers.
Great. Yeah, it was so much fun.
That's so. Can I ask you, when did you when did your parents know you started drinking? Because I was trying to think, like, when did you start drinking?
Like, probably, like, 16, 17.
What grade is that? Like, sophomore high school?
I don't know what that means.
You don't remember going to high school?
No.
You kind of blacked it out?
Yeah.
Dude, because I remember, like, the water bottles and, like, drinking and, like, taking my dad's whiskey. But Daddy Gang, like, the theme of over-drinking was just so apparent in everyone's spring break days and just drinking in general. And I have to read you the story because Daddy Gang will get this. Maybe you don't get this. Did you never drink from, like, full water bottles?
No. Oh, we have goon bags in Australia.
What are goon bags?
So it's like a gallon of wine. It's just the cheapest shit ever. It's like $10. And everyone has it. You have the worst hangover, but legit, like...
And you're drinking wine?
Ask any Australian. It's legit a goon bag. It will fucking ruin you. It's crazy.
Dude, and are you just walking around with, like, red teeth?
With
you
like
all
a
look
goon
fucked
bag.
up?
Yeah, or like,
Dude.
It's like white wine, red wine, anything you need, but it's terrible.
That was like Four Locos in the United States. I remember in 7th grade, my 6 friends and I drank Four Locos, and we all had the different colors, and all of us were puking in my front yard different colors.
Yeah.
7th grade, I was like, yo, bitch, like, you are in 7th grade, my brain not fully developed. Like, what am I doing? Listen to this bitch from the Daddy Gang. You have to respect it. She goes, hi, Daddy. This isn't that crazy or ratchet of a story for spring break, but it's for laughs. Back when I was a dumbass freshman in college, I went to Scottsdale for spring break with some of my friends from high school. Back in the day, I thought it was really cool to chug vodka and black out. People have different party tricks. Mine was chugging straight alcohol for like 10 seconds, which upon reflection was not a party trick. It was just fucking dumb.
Jesus.
I remember doing that in high school, being like, I'm going to drink so much, and I would just drink to black out.
Yeah.
I didn't understand, like, hey, like, there's social drinking. You just drink and you black out. She said, it's funny because I would black out every time I drank and I didn't know why. Anyways, we end up going to this guy's mansion in the desert. My stupid ass is trying to impress this D1 athlete. And so, of course, I chug a ton of alcohol, thinking I was really cool because I could drink. I was starting to brown out and decided to go outside and light the gas fireplace. I insisted on lighting it myself. They turned the gas on, and I stuck my entire head into the fireplace, and there was a small explosion of fire. The room immediately smelled like shit, burnt hair. I turned around, and my eyebrows were singed off.
No.
I burnt off a solid amount of hair in my head, and it took 4 years to grow that hair back. Never again will I volunteer to light a fireplace or chug alcohol to impress some guys, because it is, in fact, not impressive.
Holy
Dude,
fucking shit.
The fact that she put her head in a fucking fireplace, she's like, I got this one, guys.
Why? But like, why would that impress anyone?
I think when I think back to my high school days and I think about myself like getting finger blasted in the basements, I think about those high school parties and like I didn't understand the concept of like just drinking responsibly.
True.
Dude, so many people were asking me, have you ever dated a girl or have you ever been the one? Because I will say, Daddy Gang, I fully take responsibility. I have at times been too. It was more in college, but have you ever been the type of guy that's so fucked up that you like get trigger finger happy with texting or calling?
Oh, I'm the worst.
Wait, really?
I am so fucking bad.
I feel like guys aren't that bad, and
When they're
girls
drunk?
are worse. You're bad? Tell me.
No, it would legit just be like, okay, as I told you, did I tell you last time where I have like, I'll hit you at like 10 and then 11 and
What?
then like.
No?
I didn't say that to you?
I don't think so, or I forgot, or I wasn't listening
actually,
to you.
I probably didn't say that to you.
Wait, what do you do?
So like.
God.
Oh
my God, I've never. This makes me feel better though, because I think a lot of girls are like, why do we always get trigger finger happy and guys
I'm glad
don't?
I'm making you feel better.
apparently Harry. So date Harry if you want to feel better about yourself. Okay,
no.
tell me.
No, it would be like the start of the night, and I'll just like, you know, do a little blast, like 10 a.m., 10 p.m., not 10 a.m., fuck.
Right.
10 p.m., like have a little blast, and then come 11, I'll start to narrow down the list. And then once it comes like 2 or 3, I'm just like, I'll start saying the most vulgar shit, like,
oh God.
Like I want to marry you. Like
Right.
I'm just so loving when I'm fucked up. Like I'll be saying like the craziest shit. Like I'll tell everyone I love them and like want to marry them. And then it's just like first pickings. Whoever like replies first, I'm like, all right, we're going.
Dude, do you feel like it's an issue when you're telling girls that you love them?
Nah, it's an issue for them.
Do they?
They're confused. They're like, what the fuck is going on with Harry?
But did they ever say it back and it's awkward because they mean it? Dude, girls, if a man ever is fucked up and is like, I love you, and you're like, me too. It's like that.
You look stupid.
You look stupid. He was literally not being honest.
He was doing it to get some pussy.
Wait, so you've said that to girls and they've said it back honestly?
Yeah, and then I'll be like, what did you fucking say?
And
like
then
I
she's
sober
like,
up like
you loved
instantly.
me. And you're like, I was kidding. I said I love your pussy.
The next
What
day
are
he's
you
like,
talking?
get the fuck out.
Dude, okay, so Harry, see,
Yes.
I've never had a guy like that, and I always wanted to because I would feel like
No,
stupid.
don't say
like, I
that.
was
You
like,
don't want to be. We're bad.
Dude, okay, so what is a night that you remember that you were like, damn, like I like fucked my life up from drinking?
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
You're like, how can I name one?
No, I
like
legit,
back in the day, like something that you're like, damn, like I really woke up like, whoa. Have you ever gotten arrested?
Yes. Yeah. No. Like schoolies. It was legit so bad. I was so fucked up. I had this girl in my hotel room where all the boys like getting lit. I was beating that shit up in the room. She's like, I need to go. And I was like, sweet. Like, let's go. Let's walk downstairs. I was like drunk. The boys like out on the way out. Everyone's just like, hey, good stuff. Like clapping me. And then I started like, they're like, oh, have a shot. So I banged like 3 or 4 shots as I went out. And I went downstairs 3 in the afternoon because schoolies in Australia is like fucking mental. Right. 3 in the afternoon, I walk outside. She's waiting for her Uber. And I was like drunk, lit, started like ripping this like plastic off this wall. Turns out it's like this big promotional thing. The owner comes out of the thing and I'm like drunk, like ripping this like plastic sticker off this entire like storefront in the middle of Gold Coast. And then like security guards come over like, what's your name? I was like, I'm not telling you fucking shit. And then they're just like, okay, we'll put you on the fucking ground. Boom. Like I'm arrested, like laying there just like, what the fuck's going on? This girl's just like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. And then I got taken like an hour away with no money, no wallet, nothing. An hour away to the police station. Locked up till like 1 a.m, so I missed all the parties, everything like that.
I love it. You're like, so I missed all the parties. It was so annoying.
It was
like,
so
you're
bad.
In jail.
I fucked up, but I was in there, and there's all these like fucking drug heads that come in, just like talking to me like crazy. I'm like 17, like frail. I got like a ripped shirt on, and I'm just sitting there. Just,
you're like
in
looking
the corner.
so sexy, and they're like, "Let's fuck your ass, little boy." And you're like, "Stop! I just want to go to the party."
Like, please, I just want to party. I'll do it quick. But no,
do it quick, hurry, lube it up.
But that happened, and then I had to like fucking run back like an hour. It was like an hour.
You didn't run. You got a car.
No, I didn't have any money. I started running.
Who did you call? How did you get out?
I didn't.
Oh, you were in the drunk tank? Oh, so you didn't get out, Harry.
No. I'm actually still there. No, but I'm
hallucinating.
It was like 1, and they're just like, okay, you like sobered up, like you're good. Like they contacted the store, and I had to go to court. Like it was so bad. Yeah, he was so upset, and I'm like, look, I'm sorry. Like I was a piece of shit. I had to get my mom to call him. Like he's really sorry. Like he didn't mean it. Like all this stuff.
He's such a good boy.
He's a really good boy.
You're like, no, mom, I'm not.
Yeah,
dude, that is so. I've never been to jail or into the drunk tank or anything. Like I feel like I just got really lucky.
It's not fun.
Like I was just like fast and like would run away from the cops.
Yeah.
I remember in college. I've never told the story on Call Her Daddy, but basically you had to swipe into the dorms, and it was even sober. It was hard to swipe in with your card. Like so fucking hard. People when you're sober, they're like, I can't get in. But when you're drunk, it's 3 strikes, and they call the ambulance, and it's like so fucking unfair.
Why would they call the fucking ambulance?
Dude, I don't know why. I think it's like state rule or something in Boston. Like I don't know what the fuck. So half of us would always be like, it's not fair. We're literally sober and we can't swipe in. So when I'm fucked up, how am I supposed to swipe into my dorm?
Jesus.
So meanwhile, being on the soccer team, my coach made it clear, like if the ambulance gets called, like you're literally kicked off the team. So all of us would like wrangle together and make sure like whoever was like the most fucked up, like we have to get them in, able to swipe in. Like we literally like, tape it to their hand the right way, like have them swipe.
No
So
way.
one night I go out with my girlfriend, who was my roommate at the time, and I was like texting this Patriots player like, oh yeah, like young thug Alex, like ready to take down the athletes. And he wasn't like fully on the Patriots yet, so he like drives into Boston from Foxborough, where they live. And by the time he gets to the club, I'm too fucked up. I don't even remember him getting there. So my roommate starts flirting with him. We hang out, and finally she's like, we have to bring Alex back to the dorms. I get to the dorms, and at the time my roommate was literally 5'1", so she's carrying me into the dorms.
No.
I swipe. The guy goes, we're calling the ambulance. Knowing like, holy fuck, she can't, I don't even give a fuck if my dad gets the bill. I'm gonna get kicked off my team. So my little 5'1" roommate takes me over her shoulder, rushes out of and the guy's like, come back in, like what the fuck, like I'm calling the ambulance right now. She shoves me into a bush. My like heels are just up in the air, and she's waiting for the Patriots player to come back. She called him. The guy comes, he picks me up physically, puts me in his car, drives us all the way back to Foxborough. I don't remember any of this.
Wow.
I wake up in the morning. I am in head-to-toe Patriots training gear.
Oh, bless.
I remember nothing.
Wow.
I'm like, ooh, like, was it like a cute one I got? No, hold on. It gets worse. I wake up, I'm in like on a couch. There's 2 doors to my left and my right, and I don't remember anything. My roommate's not there. Like I'm like, what happened? I don't even remember meeting the guy.
Oh shit.
I open one of the doors because I'm like left or right.
Yeah.
I open the door. There is I don't know if it's the exact weight, but like 300-pound man laying in the bed with like his clicker, like watching TV, and he goes, hey, what's up? I start bawling my eyes out, close the door. I'm like, did I fuck that man last night? I'm like trying to feel my vagina. I'm like, am I sore? Like, does it feel sore? Like, did I fuck that last night? I start freaking the fuck out. I run into the other door because I'm like, what the fuck? I need to hide from this man. Like, I don't know that man. I open the door and there's my roommate in bed with the other Patriots player that had gotten us. And I start bawling my eyes out. And she thinks I'm upset because she like fucked the dude that like I was supposed to hook up with. And I'm like, I'm so happy to see you guys. Like, it was the worst night of my life.
Wow.
And I ended up throwing up all over his new car and throwing up all over his Patriots gear. Wow. And the saddest thing was he literally got cut that day. So and he went back to Ohio and he's like a normal job. So I threw up all over his car, threw up over his training gear, ruined his life. And I was like, I need to chill from drinking for a minute.
Wow.
Like, it's those moments, right?
Fucking crazy.
Like, I can't explain that opening that door moment, like seeing that man, like, no shame, but like I was just like, I don't think I made that decision.
Wow.
Like, I really can't.
That's fucked up. That's crazy.
I was like really, really upset with myself for a minute, but then when I realized I didn't, I was like feeling better.
Did you get cut from the soccer team or was everything okay?
Nobody found out. And the thing is like then one girl ended up getting like hospitalized for drinking and she like didn't get cut. But my coach like didn't like me, so I was like, if I did get cut, she would totally cut me.
Wow.
That's
so it was fucking crazy.
Awful.
Holy shit.
So I want to talk about drugs.
Oh, yay.
Because I want to hear like your experience with partying drugs. I've like been I don't know if I've been that open on my show about it, but I guess like I can't get arrested for talking about it, but my experience with like partying and like party favors drugs, like I never really dabbled. Like my high school experience, I like tried to smoke weed and then I was like, yeah, like that's great. But like then I went to college and I couldn't because I was getting drug tested for soccer. So I never did drugs in college at all. Wow. And so I was just like drinking. And then I always said, I think my mom was like disturbed, but I always was like, I want to try cocaine. I said it to my mom one trip. She was like, okay, thank you. But I was like, I just want to try it. She's like, okay, thank you, Alex. Thanks for letting me know. I always like, I want to try coke. Like, I want to just see what it's like. But then I never really like tried other drugs. And so when I got out of college, I did try coke. And I was like,
heroin.
Dabbled with heroin. Was like, like not my vibe, but like return maybe. No, I literally never tried anything other than coke. And then that was just like it. But like, what is your experience with drugs?
Actually, so the first time I ever did coke, I was in Spain.
Oh, when was Spain?
And I was 18. So I did my first ever like party drugs at schoolies. And they're called pingers in Australia. Like
pingers?
$20 a pill. Yeah. It's crazy. So you have it and then it was actually nuts. I thought I was the fastest man alive. Like I was running like
and
crazy.
You're not.
Like no. Look at me. I'm a fucking string bean. I look like a fucking long flamingo.
Wait. What are they called?
Pingers.
And what are they?
They're legit just like pills, just little pills. You pop them like. Because like drugs are a lot harder to get in Australia.
Like, what do you think is like? What is it?
Like ecstasy or like MDMA. Like some of them have like different complexes and stuff.
Okay.
Probably rat poison. Who fucking
classic
knows?
Rat poison.
Yeah, the old favorite.
Right.
But the first time I ever did coke, I was in Spain and I called my mom and I'm like, Mom, I'm fucked up. I tried cocaine. It's crazy. She goes, bring me back some. I'm trying to lose some weight.
Shut the fuck.
And I was like, Mom, really? I'm really fucked up. Like, you want me to pack some? She's like, no, Harry, you fucking idiot. She's like,
you're so stupid. Like, yes, but like, no.
Yeah, no, but she's like, if you could get some, like, I'm trying to lose some weight. I'm like, Mom, you need to relax. You own a business.
Don't you think that, like, when you have parents that are more, I'm not going to say the parents that are like, here's cocaine, but like the ones that are not like, if you do drugs, you will die and I will kill you. Those are the kids that go to college and the first week they're in the ambulance because they have never drank in their life. They've never done anything. As opposed to the parents that are more like accepting and are like, listen, like if you do it smartly, I want you to do it in the house, like etc. So I don't know. I just feel like as a parent, because I'm pregnant. Here's the news, everyone. I'm pregnant. I just think like I feel like those kids like are better off in the world when not again providing your child a handle and be like, have fun, Becky. Yeah. But like,
just being supportive.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen.
Did you like coke the first time or no? You're just like, whoa.
No, it was crazy. I had the most lit sex. I fucked this chick in an elevator. She squirted all over the floor. I slipped over and we went to it was in a hostel. It was crazy. This Canadian
hostel?
girl. It was so much fun. Yeah,
it was so fun.
It was crazy.
She squirted. I was on coke. Woo,
no, but actually, so I grew up, my parents told me about when they did heroin. Like
they tried heroin?
Not even fucking kidding. Like, because my family.
Everyone, please don't try heroin.
Yeah, no, don't do it.
Don't do it
whatsoever. I will never do it.
No.
But it was just like my family's so transparent with everything.
Yeah.
Because I would tell my parents, I'm like, look, like this is what I want to try. This is what I want to do. Because I'd rather them know. And then,
totally.
then
and
like,
you
see
can
me
call
in a
them.
year, and I'm like in Hollywood, like cracked out on the side of the street.
Like, Harry, it must be the Molly you wanted to take. No, I get what you're saying. You can be open with them, which is good.
Yeah. So they were living in London. This is like when they were like in their 20s, and they're like, oh, before we die, we want to try everything. Like,
wow.
They're like, oh, we want to do everything. they're like thinking maybe we'll give heroin a shot, right?
Dude, what?
So they fly to Thailand because they're like, we're not gonna do it in London. It's fucking shit.
Right.
They fly to Thailand.
It's shit quality heroin. We want the good shit.
They go to Thailand. They go to like the poppy fields. They get like a place on the beach for 2 weeks, and like we're just gonna try it for 2 weeks, and then we're gonna go absolutely cold turkey. Craziest story ever. Like my parents like young and in love, like in these poppy fields, like
doing heroin
with each other, like absolutely not. I was like, if that's not love.
Dude, if that's not love, I don't know what it is. Poppy fields and heroin, and then we're like, we're gone, baby.
Okay, this is where it's like fucked up. My dad thought he killed my mom, right? This is I've never told. They're probably gonna be upset, but whatever.
Love you, mom and dad.
No, it's a great.
You raised an amazing baby.
It's a great story.
It's great.
So they were at breakfast one day, and they ordered like this mushroom omelet because obviously mushrooms, psychedelics get you really fucked up, but it's for 4 people. My dad goes to the toilet as it's like coming out. He ordered it. My mom's sitting there, hungry as fuck, eats the whole thing, and then my dad goes, shouldn't have eaten that whole thing. That was for 4 people. She's like, oh well. Goes on the fucking trip of a lifetime. She's on the back of this scooter, like passed out, like legit, just like in a seizure, like in a coma type shit. He thinks he killed her, so he's in the ocean dunking my mum, just like trying to bring her back to life. Nothing's happening. What does my dumb dad do? Shoots her up with heroin to try and like bring her back to life. It's like, oh, we need to like try and revive her. Nothing happens, like legit, but she came back to life. She just had a great time. Yeah, she was just on Mars as fucking...
Dude, I love that you're like, nothing happened. I'm like, wait, because your mom is alive. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Dude, what? That's like a movie. Your parents should sell that for a movie script.
Yeah, they hate each other.
Okay. The happy ending, not so much. The poppy field didn't fucking end well. But they never did heroin again.
Never,
okay,
never.
That's good.
So I saw a photo of my dad smoking on a pipe like in the poppy fields, and his eyes like cross-eyed. And he was just... And I asked him, I was like, what's it like? He's just like, your body just feels like warm honey, and you just feel like you're just like honey like floating around. I was like, that's crazy. Thank you. Never do it.
No,
and
don't,
then
please,
they went back to London. They said it was the hardest like month of their life, like trying to not do anything. Like they locked themselves in, and they were just completely fine. Like we'll never do it again.
Everybody listening to this podcast, do not fucking try heroin.
Don't do any drugs.
No,
please.
Seriously, because oh my god, like I've watched. Did you ever see the Timothée Chalamet movie he did with like?
No.
Oh my god, it was so good. It was like a real life story, not him being addicted to heroin, but like I don't know, it was a good movie. Go watch it. I don't even know what it's called. Okay, fuck.
Sweet.
Anyways, I'm thrown off because we're talking about heroin and Call Her Daddy. The moral of the story, fuck. I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Nobody do drugs. Do not do drugs.
No.
It's so fucking no. You can do drugs. No, you can't do drugs, but don't do fucking heroin.
Don't do anything. You'll fuck your life up.
You will. Like fucking losers, don't do it. Don't do it. Your parents, fuck you, parent. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so but you have tried cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
My experience with coke, everyone's probably like, why the fuck are you guys talking about this? Well, it was the spring break episode, and people were like, never have I ever like done coke off like a stripper's asshole, and I was like, okay, like I've never really talked about dabbling with drugs, and I think people are probably like, oh, that girl's a coke addict because I talk so fucking fast, and I always have you probably thought that when you met me, you know? So the truth is the first time I tried coke, I was like, cool, but like I was like the coke drip it down your throat, like the taste.
Not fun.
I was like, I actually feel like I am so energetic. I don't need that shit.
Yeah.
But my worst experience was I did not know what ketamine was.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh
and
shit.
I've never told this either.
This is a fucking rabbit hole.
Dude,
Let's
it's
go.
so okay. So I did not know what ketamine was, and I remember one of my old roommates would always talk about like a K-hole, and I was like, what is a K-hole, and like what is ketamine?
Yeah.
And so she would dabble in ketamine and cocaine a lot. And I was just like, I just am not interested, but like totally do you. But also like you're kind of scary when you're on it. And so I remember her saying like a K-hole. Ketamine is like horse tranquilizer.
Fucking bad.
And so when you go into a K-hole, you literally cannot move your body. You cannot speak, basically. Yeah. You're just like out for the count. Okay.
Also, if you're listening, please do not do ketamine.
No, don't.
Last thing you should ever do. Like, that shit's actually fucked.
Yeah, it made
that's
me
bad.
Like feel... it was hard to have a relationship with that person with how much they were using it. Wow. It was like, whoa. And so, and she would always be in K-holes, and like, it was just awful. So anyways, I'm like reconnecting with an ex in New York City. And this was like a couple years ago. And I'm at Casablanca. If anyone in New York, shout out. Like Casablanca was like this place. And so the bouncer was like friends with my ex. And they were like, yeah, come downstairs. Like we have Coke. And like I will do Coke if it's like one of those nights that like it's like New Year's Eve or like a very specific moment. Like I'm not doing Coke every weekend. Like I don't need it. I don't give a fuck about it.
Yep.
So I'm like, all right, whatever. Everyone's about to do it. I'll go downstairs. So we're downstairs, and they have like a metal straw, and I'm like, okay, like professionals. And this dude is like, here you go, take 2 bumps, like 1 in each nostril, like you'll be good to go. And so I watch my ex do it, and I'm like, I don't even really need this, but like, okay, fine, fuck it. Like, I'm not gonna be a pussy. Which in hindsight, saying that, like, if you are like, I'm not gonna be a pussy, then don't do it, because that's like, what do you mean? You're trying to prove? What are you trying to?
To who? Yeah.
So I was like fucked up, like whatever. And half the time, coke will like almost sober you up in a strange way. That I was like, all right, like it's the end of the night, whatever. I take 1 hit in my left nostril, and I remember being like, huh? I don't know.
Funny.
See, a little weird.
A bit funky.
The guy's like, here, put it in your right nostril. Here you go. Like, take 2. And I was kind of like, and there was so much in the straw.
Wow.
I take another hit in my right nostril. I don't even make it up the stairs. And I am like, I grab my ex's bicep, and I'm like, that was not cocaine. Like, there's no fucking way that was coke. Like, that was enough for, like, to be coke. That was a lot. It was ketamine. Yeah. So to take that much ketamine in 2 fucking nostrils up my nose.
Crazy.
I get upstairs, and Casablanca's like this like underground type place, and I am like literally out of my mind, sitting there. My body cannot move. I feel 1,100 pounds, like terrified, and I'm paranoid, and I can't move my body, and I can't speak, and I want to articulate, like I want to leave, but a part of me also didn't want to leave, because like to the thought of going home to a quiet apartment was even more terrifying.
So bad.
So to like be kind of in that environment was like, it was the worst night of my life. I just remember being like, don't ever do fucking ketamine.
It's the worst.
It's the worst fucking thing.
Also, the worst thing is if you're trying it for the first time, and you're around someone, say your friend is like judging you.
Yeah.
Be away from those people. Like,
totally.
if you need to be like comfortable. Like, if you're
totally.
like, we're not preaching anything, but if you are in a position where shit like that may happen, don't be around someone that's gonna judge you and feel like it's like make you feel out of place, because that's the fucking worst. That makes it worse than anything when you're like with someone that's just like legit saying, oh, what are you doing?
Do more, like, what are you, pussy? Yeah.
Like, that's so bad.
Anyone younger that's listening that is like, hasn't done any of this, and you're like, oh, should I try? Don't try it. I'm literally sitting here telling you, if I had to go my entire life with either drinking and doing drugs or not doing it ever again, I would pick not doing it again. It's not even that worth it. I'm not sitting here like, like so amazing. Not worth it.
Yeah, that's why I've been like so clean, like cold turkey from everything, because it's just like, there's just no point. And also, like, I was looking at the scene in like Miami and like LA, like who goes out, who does all this shit. No one's millionaires. Like, none of these people ever kind of be like millionaires or like change the world or be positive. So I'm like, fuck, I need to pull the fuck away from that, because that's not going to benefit anyone, especially myself.
I love that you're saying that, because I feel like we've had our like fun moments of talking. We're talking about spring break.
What a fucking episode.
I know. Like, people are like, whoa. I feel like I'm like, are we romanticizing it? No, I think it's good to talk about it, but like, it is crazy, because I feel like you're right, Harry. Like, going through college and not doing it and watching other kids like doing all crazy shit, I was like, oh damn, like I am kind of almost happy that I'm like put in this little bubble that I have to be in for 4 years, because it like protected me. And then once I got out of the world, it felt weird to not have like a structured life. I also agree with you, like I'm trying to be rich as fuck. I'm trying to make my fucking money. I want to be the biggest podcaster in the world. I want to like keep building this brand. Like, I want to be so successful. And to do so, you can have nights where you enjoy yourself, but to be constantly putting your body through that, like
so bad.
The mornings when you want to like wake up on a Monday, but you were fucked up on a Sunday. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's so, and especially like I found that like I disconnected from myself. Like, now that I've been like completely sober and like back in my like in my body and in my head, like I realized that like shit, I was seriously ripping my like soul out of my body by like just getting fucked up. And like,
because don't you think you kind of go numb and you go in a cycle of like you drink and then you like do whatever work you have, whether daddy you're going to like 9 to 5 or whatever the fuck you're doing, and then you just go back to raging, and you never have enough time to be like, I'm gonna like take care of myself. Like I want to work out today. Like I want to like eat good today.
And it's expensive.
Oh, that's so true.
Save that money, you go on a holiday, go on a girls trip, and just get fingered by some dude on a beach.
So do once a year big trip, go for it instead of every fucking weekend. Like going to your stupid brunches and like trying to
imagine how good an Italian fucking sausage would be between your buns.
Oh, like save up.
Yeah.
Save up for the Italian high quality sausage and not the little wiener dog.
No.
Not the little hot dog in a bun.
We know what the wiener with the long foreskin. We don't want that. The wizard hat.
The wizard hat? What? I've never heard that.
My friend's got a foreskin. I always like roast him about it.
Is that what he says it is?
No, I say it. I'm
you
like,
say, but
how's your fucking wizard hat?
Stop.
Yeah.
Has he said he's had issues with like having sex?
Well, growing up, like in Australia, a lot of dudes still have foreskins. Like, it's a big deal.
How did your parents decide, or are you circumcised or uncircumcised?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How did your parents decide to clip you up?
I
weenie.
I actually don't know. My dad was like, "This is big enough. Let's fucking trim it." We have like a toddler. No. I actually don't know. I just think I don't know. But
yeah, they just decided.
I'm always just having like this argument, like growing up. I'm like, look, it's a sleek design. It looks good. It's new age.
Oh, because you were the odd man out in Australia.
Yeah, and I have to like yell. And now I'm in my fucking stomping ground. I got my army of fucking circumcised brothers, and we're going against the wizard hats. Like,
that's an amazing way to look at it. Wow, so you must be so at first, like, you had to build confidence around your penis because everyone around you wasn't circumcised. Yeah. And you were like, what's my shiny toy down there? Like, why is he all exposed? Like, where's my little hood? Yeah. And then you came to America and you said, oh, look at all of you. You guys have convertibles too. You don't have the roof on. That's so crazy. But do you think, have your friends said anything about, like, did they think they have better sex with it?
I actually don't know. I just know that he just always says like it's better to beat off because I have to use lube, but he's just like, I don't need that shit. Lube. And I was like, look, like, okay,
to each his own.
What a flex.
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
That's interesting.
The extra skin. You look like a fucking elephant trunk.
Stop.
Sorry.
Harry.
I'm getting angry.
No, that's like every girl has like different vaginas. What was that thing trending on TikTok that was like girls didn't know that there was like considered an outie and an innie for a vagina?
Girls didn't know that?
I guess girls didn't know that. And it was like trending. But I guess it's because of the younger generation.
College talk. The girl that would, the one time my friend was fucking this girl in the living room. Right. She come in my room and I was like eating her up, but I was still so new to it.
The fact that you were double dipping together, true friendship goals.
But it goes.
God.
But because I didn't know what I was doing, and I remember like I was very scared and like nervous, and I went down there and I was like licking away, and she goes, "Hold up, you're not hitting it." Puts her finger down by her flap, and I looked at it, and she just goes, flips over this like sail of skin.
That sounded so weird.
To the side, and then I was like, oh.
Do that again. Do that again. That was like ASMR in my ear.
It was really good. But I was like, oh, there it is. It looked like a fucking robot before.
Wow.
And then, yeah.
See, that's the thing. Girls, like, I remember one of my friends had said, like, I think I want to get labiaplasty.
Nah, more to suck on. Come on.
Thank you. I was like, if that's the case, who gives a fuck?
Who cares?
It's a vagina.
Yeah, it's doing its thing.
Yeah, so any girl that's considering if you are, here we go, just clarify, like, you don't give a fuck what a vagina looks like.
I don't care. As long as it tastes and smells good, we're chilling.
So
I'll be down there like licking, sucking, eating away, having a fucking merry old time.
Yeah, like whatever's down there, you're taking into your mouth. Yeah. You're not picking like, oh, there's an extra part here. You don't give a fuck.
I'm not looking. I'm looking up at you with my fucking hand around your neck to make sure you have a good time.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Harry, you're so generous. I have so many questions from the daddy gang that I'm excited because when I asked them to write in questions, like some of these are fucking good. So we need your man advice.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So a lot of girls, it was actually daddy gang. It was sad because I saw a lot of themes of like, why do guys ghost me? And like, why is this like whatever? But one of the questions was, do you look at a girl's butthole and doggy and are you grossed out by it? Do you care if it's shaved or not? Do men prefer bleached assholes? That's a lot of questions. Let's break it down.
Wow.
Do you stare at a girl's butthole and doggy?
I'm usually looking at their waist and like their bum. Like
their butt.
Yeah, I'm looking at the whole experience. Like I usually look at what their head's doing. If it's up, can I pin it down?
Right.
What's going on? Sometimes I've looked down and seen like a little bit of hair, a little bit of bum fluff down there, and I'm just like, you know what? My eyes are going up.
Is that what they call it? Bum fluff?
That's what
That's what you call it. Bum fluff.
Yeah,
when
see
you have
some little bum whiskers, and you're just like, oh shit, the little bum whiskers.
That was good.
No, I did fuck this chick recently, and I picked her up, and I looked down, and I was like, okay, I see that, I acknowledge it. It's that we respect each other. I'm not gonna keep looking at it.
Got it. Like you get eye contact somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like the ass cheeks, the waist, and you look away from the, what did you call it? Bum fluff.
Bum whiskers. We'll call it bum whiskers.
So you would prefer that it's not you prefer that it's a little kept.
Yeah. I look, just quick razor.
Totally.
Behind
easy
the hole.
Breezy.
Yeah.
But like some girls just didn't know. Do you prefer a bleached asshole or you don't care?
I don't care whatsoever. Like do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure that you wipe.
Yeah. Just. Because even if it's bleached, if you don't wipe, then it might as well not be bleached. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, so you're not... Harry, so you're not staring at her butthole.
No.
And that's the thing. Like, I think that girls get so self-conscious. Like, when you're fucking doggy, like,
yeah, that must feel weird.
But I feel like it's like, look at my ass. Like, this is an amazing experience. Like, girls, you should own it and be like, this is the hottest fucking position and you don't have to look at his face. Like, that's a great experience.
Yeah, you're chilling.
Don't be fucking focused. Men love doggy.
I always not a doggy.
Boom. So why would men care? And even if they do look at your asshole, literally my boyfriend sometimes is like, oh my God, like push it out. Like, I love your butthole.
Oh.
Like, he loves my ass. Like, I'm like, that's great. That's hot to me. That makes me want to like get nastier. Yes. Yeah. So girls, no. The answer is
jealous.
no. How? Stop. Okay. If a guy flakes or bails on plans, but always insists to reschedule, is he just not interested? I've given him an out a few times, like saying, all good, you seem busy, or like joking, calling him a flake, and be like, we don't have to reschedule, but he always insists. For context, we've been talking for weeks and only hung out twice now, but this keeps happening.
Okay, it's still fresh as well, so you should be top of the priority list. Like,
yeah,
usually
2 weeks.
You should be like number 1 on the priority list. He should be making time.
I agree.
He's a piece of shit.
I was gonna say, I think if a guy, same with a girl, if you want to see a dude, you're seeing a dude. So I feel like a lot of girls wrote this in being like, guys kept like bailing on them and then rescheduling to not hang out. I a lot of times think too that means he's got a main that he's like seeing, and he started talking to you, and like maybe he's like, I don't want to lose her, so I'll keep rescheduling, because like they may actually in their mind intend to hang out with you that time, but every time it comes to the time that you're supposed to hang out, he probably is like, I want to go see this other bitch, or he's just too tired because he was just with the other bitch and he doesn't want to see you.
Legit, like here's the thing,
right?
I had a girlfriend in Australia and I made her my top priority when I first moved to LA. Flew her out, made sure that we could see each other like every other week. So like,
if you want it,
you want it, you'll get it.
That's
like,
so true.
That's the thing. Like, if he's like, there's no excuse for everyone has, Beyonce has 24 hours in a day.
Right.
You think she's not hanging out with Jay-Z? Come on, you sausage.
Well, Jay-Z
fucking go.
cheated on Beyonce.
Well, I don't. I'm not.
Yeah, so Jay-Z literally
I'm not kept up with it.
Okay, but Harry, I remember last time the girl that you were talking to, and you know, like, her loss. But I remember you being like, she's the type of girl that I'm finding myself, like, there are people that you will literally make time for. Like, you're in a business meeting on Zoom. You will look down under the table, quickly send a text, like, thinking of you in the middle of the most important Zoom of your life. If they don't care about you, they're not even texting you when they get up for their fucking lunch break. You can make it happen if you want to make it happen.
Exactly.
So that's that.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck him.
He can take a hike.
We've been seeing each other for 6 months exclusively, sex, dates, etc. He says that he's not ready for a relationship. So I was trying to give him some time to get there, but at this point, stop, let me finish. But at this point, I feel like he should know whether or not he wants to be long-term with me. He's told his mom about me even, yet I'm not his girlfriend. What should I do? I'm confused and frustrated.
6 fucking months. 6 fucking months. I'm going red again. Why am I so red on this? 6 fucking months. 6 months. And he told your mom? He told his mom about you?
I literally tell my mom about a guy the minute I match with him on a dating app, the minute I start talking to a dude. My mom knows everyone. You're not special. Dude, it's sad. No, it's sad.
6 months. If he's legit not putting a fucking ring pop on it at 6 months, you are one of a handful. You're one of many. You're another notch.
You are a notch, and you got to recognize you're a notch. Yeah. And you got to lean into knowing that. Yeah. The fact that he is telling you he's not... Fuck your best friend.
Oh, we're going down that rabbit hole again.
Here we go. We're getting angry. Daddy gang, when you are ever in a situation where you're like, he said he's not ready for a relationship. When a man is obsessed with you, he will want to skip the relationship, be like, I'm ready to get married.
Yeah.
Like, you got to get out.
You're getting fucking run through raw. You need to go.
Tips on how to play with the balls during a blowjob from your experience. What's your favorite?
Oh, I was thinking about this the other day.
Oh, of course.
Awesome. So this girl was sucking my dick. And the weirdest shit is she put her palm of her hand and was like, okay, ladies, if you're listening, our balls can actually go back inside us. So don't do that. If you're giving us head, don't put the palm of your hand and apply pressure like that, because they'll go inside and I'll see it pop up beside my dick and I'll freak out, because that shit's fucking terrifying when you see your nuts beside your cock. Like, it's just gross. It hurts. It's not fun. We don't want to do that.
So she pushed up.
Yeah, and I was like, I grabbed her wrist. I was like, yo,
down. Yeah.
cowboy, come on.
So she was
Round 'em up.
pushing up.
Yeah. So.
And when a girl does that though, like, I feel like girls are so nervous to do something wrong. Like, oh my God, I'm too nervous to even touch the balls because what if I do that? And then is like he unattracted to me and like I fucked up? Like, what are you?
It just takes a bit of communication. I think like obviously like giving head and then like taking a break when there's all the saliva on there, like beating you up while sucking nuts, insane, great. Nut crate, like it's always good to like nuts aren't a thing that like you really care about, but like if you hold them or just like cradle them like a newborn child, that's fun.
Like
that's
just
nice.
To even like put a little bit of like holding them like little baby eggs.
Don't put your nails in there.
Like just in like a little scooper and you just let them plop there and you can like
a baby bird.
Two little baby birds together and then you just kind of like pull them together a little bit and just hold them there. And you can like maybe move it around a little bit. Like you don't need to do much. Some guys obviously like a little bit more aggressive, but you're saying just as for starters, girls literally take your hand and just cup them.
Acknowledge that they're there.
Like let them into the party.
Cover them in saliva. They're having a jacuzzi. But
and you could almost take your thumb, girls, if you want to get a little crazier, and just lightly just start then rubbing one and the other. But that's like we're just
that's advanced,
but that's not that. It's very, very easy, girls. Like one is on the dick, one is around the balls, and a light thumb action, and that's all you have to do. That single-handedly could just like bring your blowjob game up a little bit.
Legit,
right?
Yeah.
Just to acknowledge the balls are there. They want to come to the party too.
They're hanging out.
And, like, they don't need to be the attention. No. They're not going to be the star, but they want to be.
They're the backup singers.
Boom.
Yeah.
And the backup singers need a little bit of light.
Yeah, they need to sing a little bit.
Okay. That was so helpful. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
I am hooking. Oh, wait, do I notice? Oh, do you care if girls shave their vagina, not shave their vagina?
Yeah, for sure. Like, look. Like, if you've got a fucking forest down there, if it's the Amazon, come on, sis.
Yeah, like, you're like ooh. Like, I just want to get to the pussy. Like,
well, the thing is, like, I love eating pussy, and if there's hair in the way, like, that scares me. Like, I don't want to floss my teeth. Like, I'm trying to go down there and, like, find the clit. Like, it's already a fucking mission.
Right.
Like, we're going down there, we're digging in.
Do you care if there's a little landing strip?
No, that's cute.
That's cute,
that's
right?
Fun. Yeah, just don't have it on your asshole.
Just make sure it's in the right area down there, and it's not on your ass. Okay, that's fair. I think sometimes, like, a landing strip, I agree, can be cute, but then like the rest can be shaved.
Yes.
Okay, I agree.
Beautiful.
What is an acceptable way to not swallow? It hurts me to say that too, because that's against what I believe in and my religion. But I understand there are some girls that are like, I just.
Did you say religion?
My religion. It's what I birthed this podcast.
I had a girl spit my come back on me. She's like, gross. How do you like it? And I'm like, I can't control it.
You're like, my babies.
Yeah, I felt like a little slut. I was laying there. I was like,
oh my God.
Naked, like flailing around my cock. And I was like, my cum
like,
all over me.
That.
I was like, why would you do that?
You were like a girl when you're like cum all over our tits. Wait, you've had girls though not swallow?
No, but so
what's like a if you had to say?
A classy way this girl actually did, she took a nut like a champion in her mouth, and she just nodded at me, got up, went to the bathroom, and I think she washed her mouth out with like water.
Okay.
And then like did it like that, and I was like fine with it, but
you wouldn't prefer it.
I don't like. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm a freak. Like, if I nut in your mouth, I will kiss you.
Right.
I don't care.
I think that's hot.
I want to see
like,
what I
taste
taste like.
No. Yeah, it's like, what?
Yeah, I want to make sure I don't taste like fucking sour Skittles.
Yeah, just like double checking your diet at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, perfect. Like, now also, can I double check I'm like on the right regimen?
Yeah,
like,
legit put my finger in her mouth. Like, let me just get a quick swab.
So there you go, girls. Yeah. If you don't want to swallow, the best way, and that's what I would think, is like keep it in your mouth, run to the not run, like book it to the bathroom, like fuck. No, you can just like kind of make your way to the bathroom. Like,
but if he's a fuck boy, spit it on his face.
Absolutely. Literally dribble it all over his body and then get the last bit right in his head. Yeah, like, peace, bitch. That shit fucking sucked. You don't even know where my clit is. I didn't even come. Goodbye. That's great. That's good advice. Okay. Do you ever come, when you're like coming and you're jacking off, do you think of someone specific?
Yes, always.
You do.
Oh, wait. I'm in the weirdest mode with this shit right now.
Wait, my roommate Lauren was just telling me about this. She was like, every single time I masturbate, as I'm like climaxing in the moment, I think like my brain like shoots to someone. And she's like, sometimes it's been like weird revelations. I like immediately think of like someone that I work with. I'm like, what the fuck? But like she thinks of people.
I legit, like, as soon as about that bus, like, it's thinking about, but usually like I'll be watching porn
Got it.
And then like imagining it's with
someone.
The person.
That's what this guy said. He was like, I'll either be scrolling through porn or like going through Reddit NSFW gifs. Huh?
Yeah, I know. That's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, this is actually me. I wrote this in. This is me.
Dude, I'm like, NSW gifts. You're like, Harry? I'm like, oh yeah, I wrote that in because I want to talk about it. Okay, so, and then he was like, and then he said, then I open Instagram to a picture of a girl right as I'm about to come. Have you heard of this before? I'm the only one who does this. So no, Harry, that's normal.
Not when I'm about to nut. Like, I don't.
You don't pull up their Instagram.
Look at their Instagram. No, I'm usually like in the moment.
You think of someone.
Or just like, I don't know, like if I've got old oh no, that's normal.
Old videos, right.
But just thinking about that person. And
have you ever had a girlfriend and while you're jacking off thought of a different girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
All the time.
Totally. Harry. Wait, I didn't say
Harry.
Remember I kept calling you Harry Potter last
Yes.
week? Wait, so what are you? So you have a podcast?
Yes. You should come on it. I need
would.
to figure out what we need to talk about though.
I know. We talk about like everything like 24/7.
I didn't expose you. I just exposed the fuck out of myself.
I know. Oh my God. I know. I don't really go on that many podcasts, but I do kind of like going on other people's podcasts because I feel like I can like chill, not have to be a host. Hosting is kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get used to it. So you have your new podcast.
Yeah, it's so much fun with Abby. We're vibing.
Tap in with Harry Jowsey.
Yeah,
it's so good. What can we find it on? Everything?
Yeah, I don't know. He's doing it.
When we got Tana out. This comes out Wednesday, so Tana will be out
on Tuesday. God. Yeah, we're trying to do every Tuesday.
Oh, every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's doing really well. We're top 50 trending.
Top 20.
Top 20 now.
Wow.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're doing the.
How are all your other ventures doing? Weren't you telling me you were doing like tech and like?
Yeah, we're doing the most. Like we're very busy, but I'm trying to get this boxing shit right now. I just called out Jake.
Dude, what?
I know, it's so bad. That's why I can't have a girlfriend as well, because he will fuck them. And then I'll be upset again.
If Jake Paul finds out who you're dating, he will
literally
be in her guts tomorrow. Dude, watch. I swear to God.
I'm blocking every girl.
Someone in this room is probably a rat. Before I release this, whoever you've been fucking, he's about to start fucking her tomorrow.
He actually did DM her, like a while ago.
I can't wait to ask you off camera who it is.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So you're doing well with your life.
Yes.
Tell the daddy gang you love them.
I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the nudes last time. That was crazy.
Oh, I forgot.
I was so horny. I was like, I can't reply to the daddy gang because I'll get myself in a scandal.
Dude, wait, I get myself in a scandal.
And Alex will be like, you can't come back on because you fucked the daddy gang.
Did I tell them to send you nudes last time?
No, you did it, and then they started sending me nudes like crazy, and then I sent you like a message like, hey, they're sending me nudes, and then you posted on your story, and then it just fucking doubled down like every minute, like 10 pairs of titties, and I was like, holy shit, like legit, just like,
The daddy gang knows how to do it. They're fire. Daddy gang, I love you guys.
Yeah, it was great.
That's really exciting for you.
Do it again.
I'm happy. Harry Jowsey, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
you are a fan favorite now. At first, when you came on, people were like, why the fuck?
Yeah.
And then when that first episode we ever did,
too.
Yeah, totally. Well, I still do, but I think that you've really turned a corner, and I do love you, and I think that you are such a personality, and I love having you on here.
Oh, I love you too. This is so good. Thank you so much for having me again.
Thank you, Harry.
Oh.
Harry, that was great.
I was like starting to sweat.
Dude, I know halfway through I was like